Have you ever wondered about the man behind the legendary Mali Empire, Sundiata Keita? Today we lift the veil on the enigma that is Sundiata Keita, the heroic founder of the great Mali Empire, an empire once known as the beacon of knowledge and wealth in the heart of Africa. Sundiata Keita, a name that resonates with power, wisdom, and triumph, has etched his mark deep in the annals of African history. His life, his battles, his victories, all woven into an intricate tapestry of leadership and destiny, have shaped the course of an entire civilization. Born in the 12th century, Sundiata Keita emerged from the kingdom of Niani, now modern-day Guinea. His journey from an exiled prince to the founder of one of West Africa's most powerful empires is nothing short of extraordinary. His rule ushered in an era of prosperity, cultural exchange, and immense influence, positioning the Mali Empire as a formidable force in the world. But who was Sundiata Keita really? The answer lies in the rich tapestry of African oral tradition, where his story has been meticulously preserved and passed down through generations. Griots, the custodians of oral tradition, have kept alive the tale of Sundiata Keita, painting vivid portraits of his life and reign through their melodic narratives. This oral tradition, a vital part of African culture, has been the primary source of information about Sundiata. It's through these captivating narratives that we learn of his bravery, his strategic genius, his benevolent rule, and the profound impact he had on his people. The Epic of Sundiata Keita is more than just a story. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of a man whose life continues to inspire generations. So who exactly was Sundiata Keita, and how did he rise to power? The answers to these questions unravel a tale of prophecy, adversity, triumph, and legacy. A tale that transcends time, echoing the indomitable spirit of a leader who shaped the destiny of a nation. A tale that we are about to embark on. Sundiata's story begins with a prophecy that would shape the course of his life. Born to a queen known for her immense beauty, Sundiata was the subject of an ancient prophecy. The prophecy foretold that he would rise to become a great king, leading his people to unprecedented glory. However, his journey to greatness was not to be an easy one. From his earliest days, Sundiata faced significant challenges. He was born crippled, unable to walk, and many doubted the prophecy. They questioned how a boy who could not even stand could ever rise to rule. Yet his mother, Queen Sogolan, never lost faith in her son. She believed in the prophecy with all her heart, and she instilled that belief in Sundiata. Despite his physical disability, Sundiata was a child of remarkable spirit and determination. He was sharp-minded, quick-witted, and was known for his keen sense of justice, even as a youngster. He was beloved by those around him, his charisma shining brightly despite his physical limitations. However, the path to greatness was fraught with danger and political turmoil. Sundiata's half-brother, Dankaran Tuman, felt threatened by the prophecy and the love the people had for Sundiata. Fueled by fear and jealousy, Dankaran exiled Sundiata and his mother from the kingdom. The young boy who was prophesied to be king was now a refugee, banished from his homeland. Yet, in the face of adversity, Sundiata's spirit remained unbroken. His mother's faith in him was unwavering, and the prophecy of his future greatness echoed in his heart. Exile was but a chapter in his story, a trial to be overcome on his path to fulfilling his destiny. Exiled from his homeland, Sundiata's journey to greatness had just begun. His early life was marked by hardships, but it was these very challenges that would shape Sundiata into the legendary leader he was destined to become. The prophecy was far from fulfilled, and the tale of Sundiata Keita was just beginning. In the face of adversity, Sundiata demonstrated resilience and determination. Driven into exile, Sundiata found himself in a strange land. Yet, it was not the unfamiliarity of the terrain that was his greatest challenge, but rather his own physical disability. Born crippled, Sundiata was unable to walk. However, he did not let this hinder his spirit. His strength lay not in his legs, but in his heart and mind. He sought wisdom and strength from his surroundings. He learned the language of the people, understood their customs, and absorbed their wisdom. He trained his mind to be sharp, his heart to be brave, and his spirit to be unyielding. He may have been physically disabled, but his spirit was indomitable. Back in Niani, his homeland, the throne was usurped by the wicked king, Sumanguru. The people were oppressed and longed for their rightful king. Their cries reached the ears of Sundiata in the distant land of his exile. Stirred by the pleas of his people, Sundiata made a decision. He would return to Niani. He would reclaim his rightful place as king. To prepare for his return, Sundiata underwent a transformation. He summoned the strength within him, and with determination that was nothing short of miraculous, he overcame his disability. He stood tall, a beacon of hope and resilience. His spirit, coupled with his newfound physical strength, made him a formidable leader. The journey back to Niani was not easy. It was fraught with danger and uncertainty, but Sundiata was not deterred. He was driven by the love for his people and the burning desire to restore peace and prosperity to his homeland. Upon his return to Niani, the people welcomed him with open arms. They saw in him the embodiment of their hopes and dreams. Sundiata was no longer a disabled boy in exile, but a strong leader, ready to reclaim his kingdom and restore peace to his people. With his return to Niani, Sundiata was ready to fulfill his destiny. The Battle of Quirina was a turning point in Sundiata's life and the history of West Africa. In the heart of the 13th century, a clash of epic proportions took place, the Battle of Quirina. The conflict was a pivotal moment, not just in the life of our hero Sundiata Keita, but also in the broader narrative of West Africa. Sundiata, exiled prince of the Mandinka people, stood against the formidable Soso king, Sumaworo Kante, a man known for his ruthlessness and magical powers. Sundiata, however, was not to be underestimated. His strategic genius was unparalleled. Instead of rushing headlong into battle, he forged alliances, uniting the small Mandinka kingdoms under one banner. He cultivated relationships with neighboring tribes, building a formidable force against Sumaworo. Sundiata's charisma and leadership were infectious, and he rallied his troops with the promise of freedom from the Soso tyranny. When the time came, the Battle of Quirina was not just a test of might, but a testament to Sundiata's strategic brilliance. He tricked Sumaworo into believing that his forces were much smaller than they actually were. Underestimating his opponent, Sumaworo fell into the trap, and Sundiata's forces emerged victorious. But Sundiata's vision extended far beyond the battlefield. After his victory, he did not rest on his laurels. Instead, he set about creating a new empire, an empire that would become one of the largest and richest in African history, the Mali Empire. He created a centralized government, established a constitution known as the Kurukan Fuga, and introduced measures to boost trade and agriculture. Sundiata's leadership was transformative. He turned a collection of small, fragmented kingdoms into a powerful empire. His rule marked a golden age in West Africa, a period of prosperity and cultural enlightenment that still echoes in the annals of history. The Battle of Quirina marked the beginning of the Mali Empire, with Sundiata at its helm. Sundiata's leadership was marked by wisdom, justice, and a vision for a prosperous empire. This was no mere rhetoric. For Sundiata Keita, the Lion King of Mali, was a man of action whose reign saw the flourishing of one of the greatest empires in African history. His rule was characterized by a blend of justice and understanding, coupled with a keen sense for strategic alliances. He knew that the strength of a kingdom lay not just in its military might, but also in the prosperity of its people. To this end, Sundiata implemented policies that fostered economic growth. He promoted agriculture, trade, and encouraged the development of arts and crafts. His rule saw the rise of great cities like Timbuktu and Jen, which became renowned centers of learning and commerce. But Sundiata was not just a wise king, he was a visionary. He established a constitution known as the Kurukan Fuga, which not only organized the vast empire but also laid down principles of good governance, social justice, and human rights. This constitution, remarkable for its time, is testament to Sundiata's foresight and his commitment to justice. Sundiata's death brought an end to his reign, but not to his legacy. The empire he built continued to flourish, reaching its zenith under the rule of Mansa Musa. His policies and principles of governance left a lasting impact, shaping the Mali Empire for generations to come. Even today, his life and achievements are celebrated in the Epic of Sundiata, an oral tradition passed down through generations. This epic, filled with tales of his courage, wisdom, and justice, immortalizes Sundiata as a hero. His story serves as a beacon, inspiring leaders and reminding us of the power of vision, courage, and wisdom. Sundiata Keita, a hero not just in legend, but in reality, left an indelible mark on African history. His life, his leadership, and his legacy continue to echo through the ages, a testament to the enduring power of a great leader.